So, XXL Freshman Freestyles 2017 ranked best to worst. Let's not waste any time and get to the video. At number 1, we have Ugly God. Now, why the hell did no one tell me that Ugly God actually has bars? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to maybe 2 of his songs and I was not expecting this. But the lyrics on this freestyle is really good compared to everyone else on this list, and that's why it's number 1. But my favorite lyrics from this freestyle is, I came up off water like Dasani and Fiji, and I might fuck your main bitch, boy, you just gotta believe me. Young Obama, bitch, I kick it with your bitch in Tahiti, and I'll be beating my meat until they impeach me. Now, that was dope as hell, and the flow was pretty nice too. But the only thing that I think was lacking a little bit was his delivery. But that's something that I can overlook. Overall, this was a really dope freestyle. But Ugly God fans, please recommend me some really lyrical Ugly God songs if he has any. I'll definitely be checking out his music. But let's move on to number 2, which is Kyle. I feel like people don't want to accept the fact that Kyle actually had some bars in this because this freestyle was fire. And another one here, just like Ugly God, he really surprised me. I did not think that he was gonna do that. And the bars were pretty nice too. Of course, nothing too mind-blowing, but compared to everyone else on this list, this is definitely really good. But my favorite bars are when he says, got the homies on the block that went from Debo to Ezell. I told them I'd rather be Craig, make music, make money instead. And I really like this line so much just because I love the movie Friday so much, no other explanation here. But of course, overall, a really dope freestyle. But let's move on to number 3, which is PNB Rock. Yo, PNB was telling stories on this one straight up. This is easily one of my favorite ones, even though it's not number 1. And that's crazy considering he's not even a rapper. I really love how he switched it up in the middle of the freestyle where we thought he was done, but he was just getting his mind right. But my favorite lyrics from this freestyle are, my mama have 5 boys, 3 baby daddies, 2 of them got killed. The other one was a deadbeat, might as well say that nigga got killed. Growing up without a dad, always had it bad, we was in and out of shelters. Crazy how we had family all around the world and ain't really nobody help us. The storytelling is definitely on point in this one. I really think he could have polished his delivery a little bit, but considering he's really not a rapper, I'm not gonna hold that over him. But let's move on to the next one, which is number 4, and at number 4 we have XXX Tentacion. Now, a lot of people said that X was really trying to be fake deep, but honestly, I really don't see that. But one thing I don't understand with this freestyle is where X was really trying to go with this one. Because he did say a lot of shit in this freestyle, which I respect, but at the same time, he took shots at J. Cole, Jermaine Cole. But nevertheless, a really dope freestyle and I really enjoyed it, but I think it was a little bit too short. But my favorite lyrics from this freestyle are, Jesus wasn't white nor black, I can't knock it, was somewhat Arab and one hell of a prophet. Don't understand why J. Cole talking about false prophets. But let's move on to the next one, which is number 5, and at number 5 we have Cap G. Now, apart from saying I wanna give me a rave, I wanna give me a rave 20 motherfucking times, I really enjoyed this freestyle and I think it was dope. Now, honestly, I really don't think Cap G is that bad. Now, I'm only saying this because when XXL released the cover, a lot of people were clowning Cap G. Now, I'm really not a fan of Cap G, but compared to the other people who are on this list, he's not that bad. But the flow on this one was pretty nice and the delivery was dope. But my favorite lyrics from this freestyle is definitely when he says, Master Splinter when they asses spit it, I pad to finish, the cash I get it, in lab some chemist, the bag is sended, the crack is in it. The wordplay is definitely on point here. Now, we're getting closer and closer to the dark side because everything from number 5 and up was not that good at all. But at number 6, we have A Boogie with the hoodie. Honestly, I feel like A Boogie should have just stuck to rapping and not singing when he doesn't have access to his autotune. I just think that he set himself up for failure. The only good thing about it was that it was short, which means that I don't have to talk that much about it, so we can move on now. And at number 7, we have Kamaya. Now, is it just me or did this freestyle feel kind of awkward? She didn't really rap her verse with conviction, which I really think just killed the vibe. I really don't know what it was, but here I don't have any favorite lyrics because everything was just average or bad. So let's move on to the next one. And at number 8, we have AMINÉ. Now, another one that I think was not that good at all. It's not necessarily that it was really bad, but I was just expecting more rapping and not so much singing. Now, I know that AMINÉ is a singer slash rapper, but at the same time, PNB Rock was and he rapped his ass off. But AMINÉ did have some really nice lyrics like, niggas rather be single than see a wedding day. Niggas either end up at heaven or Kevin Gates. I bench press my problems like add another weight. But let's move on to number 9, which is Made in Tokyo. I don't honestly think there's much to talk about when it comes to this one. I mean, half of the lyrics were him talking about how old heads didn't want any of that mumble rap. Well, Made in Tokyo, no disrespect, but I don't want any of your freestyle either. Let's move on to the next one. And now number 10, which is also the worst one, we have PLAYBOI CARTI. As much as I think PLAYBOI CARTI is dope, this was absolute. I'll just put it on the screen right now because I don't even need to say it. Now, I know this has nothing to do with the freestyle, but how much space does PLAYBOI CARTI have in his sock? I mean, it seems like he's not running out of space. Someone please tell me why the cameraman didn't stop him and tell him that this was absolute garbage. I'm really not trying to shit on CARTI here because I think he's a dope artist. I actually listen to him. But there is a reason why this freestyle has 40,000 dislikes on YouTube. As much as I really want to defend CARTI, I really can't considering this freestyle exists. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like these type of videos. I have a lot of different videos with different topics like this about hip hop, and you can expect some really great stuff on here. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy music and start a discussion on different topics like this. So please tell me in the comment section below which one was your favorite freestyle. And as always, like the video if you enjoyed it, follow me on Twitter at BlackySpeakz, and I'm out.